They'll be up against the Saints offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers.
I'm finna get on that Redskin with the ass, bro.
From Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
What you mean?
Purple is
Hall of Fame.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
Like bronze badges do Madden. Don't even be starting on Gold Hall of Fame.
He's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Every badge in the game can go Hall of Fame, basically. I only get, for the archetype that I built, I only get Hall of Fame ankle breaker, but still good as fuck. I get 10 gold badges though.
Right.
Different
that's what I was looking at too. 10 gold versus 4. I mean, 10 goals versus 4 Hall of Fame and 4 gold. Like,
shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Yeah, you can get them in every mode.
Waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays.
Damn, DeMarcus Cousins acting like a fucking lunatic.
On its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay,
damn, well, that nigga Boogie don't play.
Right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get
ain't gonna lie though, this year they got the shit on Pro, but the sliders is Hall of Fame.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there.
It's basically like you playing a Hall of Fame in my career.
Offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right.
That's why I just do glitches, bro. Anytime I find a good glitch, and it's not no bullshit. Like if I can put the quarters on 1 minute, so I can have 1 minute game or 5 minute games, and then I can go back to practice. Do the thing to get 4 practices instead of 3.
Complete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh well, I just changed it because I got the badges I was trying to get. Some badges you can only really get in the game. They'll have drills for them, but the drills either be impossible to do or you don't get. It's not worth your time. So now I did the glitch to put the games on 20 minutes quarters, and I just scored 100 damn near every game, 20 boards and 20 assists, and I get like basically it's a rep meter, right? I'd say I get 12 to 15% every game. So that means I pretty much got to play around 8 games to level up. That's why I level up faster than like everybody else. But I just started doing it.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
What'd you say?
I mean, you can still get the shit doing everything regular. It just take way longer. Some niggas find a way around it.
They're making niggas grind, bro. I'm just not with that shit.
T.J. Logan, the rookie, his first carry. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Let's go. And then the higher your badge gets, the more points you have to earn to upgrade it again, and the less points you get by performing that badge to get the points.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20
it's fucking
at the 18. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that.
No, it's not even. It's dribble drive.
But they rallied to him quickly.
Like at first, it's 12,000 points.
First quarter, can you do it all?
And then it goes to 24. Then it goes to 72. And then it goes to 165,000 points. And I say per dribble drive, I'll probably get 100, if that, like 150 every dribble drive, and to score.
He'll take this up to right around the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job.
But see, the thing with them is, like, say if you're trying to get flashy passer, right? But you have 10 turnovers in the process, that's gonna discredit the amount of points you get because you're having turnovers while doing it. Just like you said, the shot creator is the easiest badge. It's really not, because that whole calculates everything you do. Like, I'm trying to get the difficult shot badge. Huh? Not even really bad shots. It don't really care if it's a bad shot. If it goes in, it goes in. But the more you make, the more you miss, the less points you get. So, let's say I do 2 difficult shots and I make them. I can get 1,000 points. Let's say you take 18 difficult shots and you make 11. I'm going to get more points than you, even though you got more shots made than I did. And then if your badge tier is higher, let's say I'm a bronze, I'm gonna get double the points you get, and I'm gonna not have to get as many. You're gonna get half the points I get, plus even more half cut because you missed more than I did. Plus it takes more points for you to level that bitch up. So it's like grind city, bro.
And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets.
Like, Acrobat gotta be the fucking most annoying badge on this whole by far. By far. Like I said, it's on Hall of Fame sliders, so nigga, it can be a fast break. Nobody on that half of the court, and you do a switch change layup, a good switch change layup with a good shot timing. And then you miss that bitch. Like, it's stupid, bro.
So right now, what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And now
wow, I missed another. See, I just did it right now. It's making me miss me. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's stupid. Then tireless score is another annoying ass badge. You gotta fucking be tired while shooting and naked. But then again, you're tired, so you're probably gonna miss a few. And then you're not gonna get a lot of points. It's just like, it's some fuck shit.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Open lane floater. Okay, he made it. I was finna say. Like, I made the most. I hate shot creators. I just made them because I didn't want to. Like, a shot creator to me is someone who's athletic, but still like skilled enough to be a shooter. And then I gotta playmaking is my main because I still want to be able to dribble and shit. But I really should have did like a slashing playmaker because.
But you really wouldn't be able to shoot like at all.
No, I know that, but the fucking badges that I have to unlock to become the good shooter that I want to be, those are fucking annoying. Like this acrobat shit, like it's stupid. If you do any layup that's if you have the like they said if you have like I have crafty layup package. All of my layups are quote unquote acrobatic layups, but I don't get credit for them. How does this make sense? If I got Hall of Fame acrobats, my whole layup package gets a boost. But if I just do a regular layup in game, I get no points towards acrobat. Does that make sense? That's some annoying ass shit. Like, it's stupid. Same thing with the tireless score. I don't even fucking get tired. I don't dribble that. I don't dribble to the point where my niggas blinking red and I'm trying to shoot it. Stupid ass bad. Like, like up and under specialists. I don't post up at 6'5", 175. Like, what the fuck? What 175-pound nigga posted up, bro? I just don't. These badges just don't really benefit my niggas' build. They help me, but getting them hoes, fucking no. Teardropper, I fuck with it, but the teardroppers are so inconsistent on this game because they fucking made it so hard to make layups.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I like the difficult shot. My favorite ones is the difficult shot, and I think there's a one-man fast break. Them hoes on gold, but them bitches are cheesy. I ain't even faking. Them bitches is cheesy as hell. Like, nigga don't get me missing shit, to be honest. You want a fast break? That bitch is as good as Hinder.
With his first career NFL touchdown, and the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
277. The shot IQ was a 98. I don't know how to play that.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Still was a 70.
This will be taken in the back of the end zone.
Speed 91, speed of ball 93.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horse.
I like mid-range dead off, but that bitch, they capped me off. They really hold. They should have let any type of shot creator get mid-range but I capped it out at silver.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to...
Oh, relentless finisher, but that hoe capped out at bronze. That was some bullshit.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Look, well, I'm gonna go eat y'all. I'm gonna do that.
They run again with Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's brought in by Jackson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Taylor. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So that penalty, the offense shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Now 3rd and 16. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing on 3rd and long. Taylor trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Here's Gallman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either, an NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first. On second down, Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They send Stills in motion. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Taylor to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Let's go, Ohio! 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 Check 4! Check 4! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got it. And caught it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start on the ground with Goldman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on! Flex round!
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And now running right through it. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Taylor to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
Touchdown, Packers! Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taylor. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Gallman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now it's Carr. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Gallman will run it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ohio, come on, let's go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Taylor to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Taylor to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Red 38! Red! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Tighten up! Flex round! Flex round! Check 37! Check 37! Flex round! Flex round! Fresno! Fresno! Fresno!
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Kimdichie able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want.
And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Play action, now Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Lamar Houston with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Halfback sent in motion.
Check. Crunch.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. That's Njoku over the middle. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated.
And he loses the football the second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, it's Carr. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
I know he ain't got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
On third down, it's Cohen, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have scored to extend their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Taylor. It's brought in by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor will throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions receptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, it's Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gano's kick is right through. A fourth-quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And now here is another interception. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. This is Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's second down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go.
One last shot for Taylor. Flushed out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.